he manifests. Sometimes with a few students, when we're sitting in front of his chapel in my house, and we're just talking. If I mention something that I want to do that's good, immediately the water in the front will overflow. Who was with me when that happened? Anybody here? Yeah, David. Tell us about that. He was standing there. We got a shock, right? David, for the first time, said, "Oh, Buddhas do exist." VTC. Tell us what happened. He was with me. What were we talking about? And right at that cue, what happened? A lion. Sitting on the lion, fearlessness, the king of animals, means he has become the king of beings, a Buddha. So therefore, the lion has 4 legs, representing the 4 types of fearlessness, or the 4 noble truths of Lord Buddha. He is sitting on those attainments firmly. And this is very good for us. He has a jewel-spitting mongoose perched on his left arm. See, in India, mongooses, Kangsa is a famous DorjeShugden oracle. It's in Tibet. And then the oracle went into trance. Trijanchi couldn't go because he's too high, so he sent his assistant, another Rinpoche student, to have audience, to ask, should the Tamjekam, all-knowing holder of the lotus leaf biography, even to protect me from my tutor's bamboo stick, he will make sounds and protect me. Yeah. And when the Dalai Lama, when Tibet was seized by he can see. So therefore, he can see what's good for you and not good for you. So if you pray to him and you don't get your wish, don't get pissed off and throw the milk at him. Sometimes the wishes we have can lead to something worse in the future. So he doesn't always grant us what we want the way we want it. But if we really trust, we surrender. We pray and we surrender. I would like it this way, but you do it even better for me. Example, if you say, hey, I want that airplane. I want to get it. I want to blah, 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 and you do his mantra, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you won't get it because if you get the airplane, you might have an accident and die. You don't know that. Maybe you say, may I have a safe trip? I'm going to go to Japan, and may I have a safe trip? And you do black tea to him, and then on the way, you lose your air ticket. You're like, oh my God, what kind of Dharma protector is this? You can't even protect my air ticket. But maybe you hear later, something happened to the airplane, or there was an earthquake. You will manifest like that. Let me tell you, with my own eyes, I've seen it. How he manifests. Sometimes with a few students, when we're sitting in front of his chapel in my house, and we're just talking. If I mention something that I want to do that's good, immediately the water in the front will overflow. Who was with me when that happened? Anybody here? Yeah, David. Tell us about that. He was standing there. We got a shock, right? David, for the first time, said, "Oh, Buddhas do exist." VTC. Tell us what happened. He was with me. What were we talking about? And right at that cue, what happened? Water overflowed right in front of our eyes. And he gives that kind of signs all the time. Let me tell you, he's very affectionate too. Trijang Rinpoche's been practicing it every single lifetime. When Trijang Rinpoche's previous life, when he was young, he was a little naughty. High Lamas are usually naughty. But he doesn't want to do his studies. He's hanging around in his room playing with his toys, And when his tutor comes, the tutor's going to beat him. So the protector doesn't want his little Trijang Rinpoche to be beaten, so he'll make crackling sounds near him. So Trijang Rinpoche, oh, I better pretend I'm studying. Many, many times. That Trijang Rinpoche wrote in his own biography, even to protect me from my tutor's bamboo stick, he will make sounds and protect me. Yeah. And when the Dalai Lama, when Tibet was seized by Mao Zedong's guards that time, seized, and they were shelling Lhasa, bombing, 1959. The Dalai Lama asked Trijang Rinpoche to ask the famous oracle, Kangsa Kuten. Kangsa is a famous DorjeShugden oracle. It's in Tibet. And then the oracle went into trance. Trijang Rinpoche couldn't go because he's too high, so he sent his assistant, another Rinpoche student, to have audience, to ask, should the Tamjekam, all-knowing holder of the lotus leave Tibet or stay? Incredible. The protector immediately, DorjeShugden entered immediately and did a dance. Did a very powerful dance. And he took his sword and he threw it, and it landed on the ground with a kata. And he says, hold the sword at your entourage. Tell His Holiness, leave now. I will be with him. Nothing will come. Leave now. So in the middle of the night, because of DorjeShugden's instructions, Trijaramji, all of them had to wear lay clothes for the first time in their life and assist His Holiness, the Royal Mother, the Holy Mother, the Mother of His Holiness, and his brothers and sisters, and the High Lamas, Lingrenji, all that, and the few monks from Ganden, Sarah Drepung, onto the entourage of His Holiness, and they're 100,000, escape into the night. Even DorjeShugden told them how to go, where to go. And why? We have monks living today who were there, who witnessed this. This is written in Trijaramji's own biography, and the Dalai Lama told him to write it, by the way. You'll read in the beginning of the biography, the Dalai Lama asked me to write it. I'm not interested. From Tibet, Lhasa, to India, all the way, it was Dorje who guided. And they were in an area near India that was very white. You'll see in Kundun, you'll see in the movie, a white snow blanketed area. I mean, they stick out like, sore thumbs. The Chinese, immediately airplanes above, looking for Dalai Lama. Because you know what? Right after the Dalai Lama escaped, they bombed, they shelled, and they went one by one looking for the Dalai Lama to check if he's dead or not in Lhasa. But he escaped. And on the way, immediately when he was escaping in an open area, a huge cloud, the Dalai Lama said himself, a huge cloud covered the whole entourage, and the planes flew over, couldn't see anything, went off. That was the biggest danger they had. That was him. And every single day, the Kamba, one section of Tibet, very tough guys who sworn their life to devotion to Dalai Lama, right? Carry swords and rifles. They don't care about Buddhism. You want to say anything about Dalai Lama, they kill you at the end. Not everybody in Tibet were holy. Anyways, they're called Chushigantuk. All water, 6 rivers, 6 mountains. They're an association that protects the Dalai Lama, bodyguards. They're protected by DorjeShugden. Every day in the morning, they make sung offering. Juniper, like we do outside here, juniper every day, and black tea guide us. Every single day. And it took, 20 days, 15, 20 days, 1 month for His Holiness to traverse across the long way to India. And if it wasn't for His Holiness escaping from Tibet, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be here. And the one that took him out was DorjeShugden. Again, the protector of the Dharma. Oh, this one you can read in Trijaramji's biography. You can go onto the internet, Stetini site, Schettini. You'll hear about monks from Sarah. Oh, I have it burned. Actually, you can get it. Who talk about it? That they were there. They were one of the armed forces. They were there to protect His Holiness, and the oracle, everything. So, if the protector can take care of someone like His Holiness and help him escape from Tibet and High Lamas, I think He can take care of us. I think they wouldn't be a problem. Now, the secret